Yo, this your boy Pete Camp here to talk to you about Jayland Walker, unfortunately from Akron, Ohio, who was shot 60 times by the police. They fired 90 times and they hit him 60 times. And I just want to ask you, where was all this 60 bullets and all of that when the Uvalde shooting was going on? When y'all was standing in the hallway with SWAT gear on with 100 police officers and nobody went in there. Y'all waited 77 minutes before y'all went in there. But then you have cases like this where it's a young black male who, when you finally do, now I ain't gonna get totally down on the police because they tried to hold some type of protocol in the way that they approached it and the way they did the chase and all of this. But when you finally have to fire a shot, I saw one officer let loose his whole clip and was letting his clip out to reload. You shoot a man 60 times? But the thing that they said put them into kind of go mode is, okay, he was a traffic stop and he decided to run. His sister says he's not one to carry a gun. So you have to wonder about that. But that may be the reason that he ran. Having a gun, he may be like, I don't know. I'm about to run. And fellas, listen, let me tell y'all something. Youngins, anybody young getting out here doing your thing, it's best to try to make it home than to try to look at this like it's the end all be all for your life. Is you gonna have to do some time? Yeah. You're gonna have to face the law for the laws that you've broken. But to decide to run like that, it gives the heightened, it's already a heightened situation just getting pulled over by the police for a black man. Y'all know this. And it's why I'm trying to tell our young black men to do your best to comply in these situations. All the back talk, I know how we get. I've been there before. But it doesn't do us any favors when we talk our way into these situations and they have the upper hand. There's no way we're going to win this battle in the moment. And I'd have some little cousins tell me, that you get to talking and, your little cousin get hyped up. Well, ain't no way. They ain't going to tell me what I'm going to do. And I would have did this and that. Like, I feel you, cuz. But that ain't what we need to be teaching y'all. What we need to be teaching y'all is to comply when they ask you for your driver's license, this, that, and the other. Answer those questions without snazzy remarks and all of that. Because, see, when you get snazzy with them, with somebody who got a badge that is inherently racist, and they can't wait to, you get them certain racist people, they can't wait to put hands on you. They hope you do something wrong. You have to remember that. And remember that you don't have an army on your side, because whatever hood you from ain't going to have enough guns to match that of the police and the military and whoever else that they are able to call on. So what we need you to do as a black man is make it home first. Make it out the situation alive so that we can then attack the law with lawyers and this, that, and other, and see if we are able to prove our case. But you got to make it home first. And you're not giving yourself the best chance to do that by going on the run. And another thing, fellas and ladies, don't tell on yourself. I don't care if they got you on camera still in boxes like Craig. Be quiet. I do not recall. I need a lawyer. You have the right to remain silent. That is the best way you can go about fighting whatever case you have built up against you. Even if you got to do some time, you let your lawyer sort all of that out. Don't tell on yourself and add more time to the situation. Now, they say he fired a shot. I can't see definite evidence that he fired a shot, but you can see a blink of light come from the vehicle. And in one body cam video, you hear a shot, but you can't see it's coming from the vehicle, or you don't know it's him. So it's not definite evidence that the shot came from him or not, but it looks like it though. So within that, in the car chase, I can see how the police are now heightened as far as the attention they about to pay you. And so they get to the point where he jumps out of the car and runs. And so that was something else that confused me. Like, why would he leave the gun if he started to run? I would have guessed he would have probably, if he had fired a shot, I would have guessed he would have took it with him in case he needed to return fire in his attempt to get away. But then again, he could be trying to ditch the gun in case he get away. He ain't got the gun on him. That could have been the reason that he ran in the first place. They attempted to tase him. I guess they was missing with the tasers, or it bounced off or whatever. Wasn't working. And he was running. There was a point where he decided to turn towards them. And that's when they claimed it was time to fire. And they fired. And to be honest, I can understand that. I mean, if you fired a shot from the car already and you're running, but then you turn towards me, they probably gonna shoot you. But my thing is, why did you have to shoot him that many times? You definitely did not have to shoot him that many times. And then another thing was that picture of that gun on the front of that seat seemed very convenient. When the lawyer stated that the gun was initially found on the back seat, whereas in the picture it was taken in the driver's seat. Clip was removed. You know what I'm saying? His ring was on the seat with the gun. It was like, that was just too gift wrapped for me. Why is that just presented like that in the front seat? Like it just, you know what I'm saying? So that didn't seem to sit right with me, and it makes me question all of what happened and how it happened. Now, I'm just disappointed about the way that the law goes about killing black folks as opposed to the way they go about handling situations where other races are involved. You get a situation where these white folks go on mass shootings and they're doing this, that, and other, and they're walked out with giving water, they're stopping the, you know what I'm saying, get you something to eat, all type of, like, they're handled with the utmost care. But yet, we got to be shaking in our boots about how we gonna be treated at a gun, you know, at a regular traffic stop. If it's gonna get irate, if they're gonna pull us out the car and pistol whip us and shoot us and kill us anyway for doing nothing and not having no. But I understand all of these cases are not like that, and this seems to be one of them cases that's in the middle, where, yeah, if I was a police officer, I would have definitely been on edge too. If a shot had already been fired, and then now you running, you know what I'm saying, and you turn towards me. I mean, if they would have just shot him down while he was running, I could have been like, you know, that's crazy. Why would you? But the turn he made towards them made me like, well, I can understand why they would shoot, but I just can't understand why you would shoot 60 times, 90 times, and hit this young man 60 times, killing him. And I just think, in the situations of black folks, they always do the most, do the extra. And in the situation of white folks or other races, they go quite lightly. You know what I'm saying? They find a way to walk you out of the situation. They find a way to get you to a judge, in front of a judge, and be sentenced and all of that. They don't find a way to get us to that place where we can do our time and come out and try to be a better man. They find us in a place where we laying in the street, dead. Because I don't know if it's fear, if it's just pure hatred, if it's just racism, it's just, I think it's a combination of all those things, but it's a hard job to have, no doubt. But I'm just saying, when you do the most like this, you got to be held responsible, fellas. I can see your point in, okay, if a suspect is just started shooting, then I'm going to be on alert as a person who believe in the right to carry guns. If somebody's shooting towards my way, it's what it is. But, you know, excessively, you know, you shouldn't have that many officers emptying their guns on a suspect who was unarmed, which they didn't know he was unarmed at that point in time. But obviously he was taken down. You understand what I'm saying? And for them to keep shooting, I thought was just utterly ridiculous. But this is your boy P Camp. Let me know what you think. Put something in the comments. Get at your boy.